Hiya. So free workout. Let's get going. I'm not going to chat loads of shit. Let's just start pumping, alright? Little jog on the spot. Some 5 nice deep breaths, alright? Sideways. Let's get some big circles, warm your shoulders up. Oh, my arms are long, don't they? We're going to go backwards. Make sure you're breathing every time your arms are going around. Stay nice and light on the balls of your feet, no flat-footed running. Cool, we're just going to pump the hands in and out every time you step as a punch. Most of you know this little warm-up from training with me. Just take some nice deep breaths, okay? Okay, now we're going to go up and down to the side. Focusing on the shoulders first, because we're going to start with upper body and then work down to lower body, okay? I've also got a towel with me to show you how to work out the towel a little bit. So if you've got a small towel you're working out with, you've got a sweat towel, anything like that, get that involved, okay? Up and down. Each step, remember, coordination. I'm getting warm nice and quick as well because I've had the heating on. And I haven't moved much today, so this is quite nice. Okay, a few more big circles. All right, from the side, butt kicks. Make sure your feet are kicking your bum. None of this, all the way up, okay? Roughly 20 times. Make sure we're not bringing the knees up yet, just the heels up. We'll warm up the knees and the hamstrings. Now we're going to do knees up. Okay, a little bit higher than normal. Aiming for your waist height. A little bit higher if you want to. Going to count to roughly 20. My calves are feeling it. Good, normal jog. Okay, so we're going to grab the towel. We're going to warm the shoulders up. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, hand down, tricep engaged, hand out the front, and I'm going to pull them away from each other and hold. Okay, nice little isometric movement. Working on your breathing. Obviously we're warm, so we're going to bring the heart rate down just a little bit. Next one, I'm going to come up to the front and pull them apart. So you've still got that same grip. Slightly different position for the shoulders. Okay, now we're going to switch, okay? Again from the side. You see it as well, my right hand's in line with my hip, my left hand's in line with my shoulder. Obviously from the angle you can't really see too well, but there and there. Just going to keep walking to stay warm. I'm going to come up to the front, okay, pulling them apart, not just holding the towel, pull it apart, keep the tension. Good times, okay, now I'm going to go overhand grip with both. I'm going to pull it apart, I'm going to get into my squat position. As I squat, I'm going to keep my hands up in line with my shoulders, okay? So from the side, staying in line there, okay? I'm going to do 12 of them. Keeping the tension on the shoulders. And as I'm squatting when I stand up, I'm tensing those glutes at the top, squeezing them in. I'm not letting my ass stick all the way out. Spine staying neutral. Just doing 12. Nice burn on the shoulders, okay? Legs are warm, okay? So the first one we're going to start with is jumping squats, okay? Because we haven't warmed the legs up properly yet. Again, this is just a warm up, all right? So we're going to come all the way down nice and smooth. Small jump. 2, 3, nice and controlled, remember. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Shaking it off, staying nice and warm. Next one we're going to do, I'm going to just use the foam roller. I've got a foam roller as well. If you haven't got a foam roller, no problem, I'm going to show you how to do it with both. Sorry, with and without, sorry, okay? So hopefully you can see me on the floor here. Lie down. So what we're going to do, sofa's here. You've not got a sofa, don't know what's going on, you should have a chair or something. Going to just do some glute bridges to warm up the hamstrings and the glutes, okay? So we're going to do about 20 of these. Knees stay squeezed together, or they come apart as you lift the hips up, okay? So I'm going to rep up 20 of these. Now as I'm coming down, keeping the belly button in, keeping the abs engaged, okay? Focusing on the muscles that you want to work. That's how we wake them up a little bit more, okay? So we're going to stretch these, across the leg here, bring them in, sit up nice and straight. Just stretch that one out for about 10 seconds. And then we're just going to do a little bit of spine mobility. Slowly going on to the other side. So that's my quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves all warmed up. Shoulders are warm. Cores engaged and everything like that too, okay? Nice little stretch. So now we're going to go a little bit more intense. I'm going to put 2 or 3 exercises together, okay? So lower body first. With this, the whole time, okay? So we're going to be working the shoulders too. So, I'm going to go from here. Make sure this is all the way back. Nice and close now. So the first set I did, the knees stayed together. This set, my knees are going to come out and I'm going to squeeze on the side. There's a different muscle activation, okay? So this is going to stay up and out. So the shoulders are working, belly buttons are going to stay in, abs are going to stay active, okay? So I'm going to go up, crunch, squeeze, crunch. 4, 5. I'm quite far away. Shuffle back in. Okay, so that's 20 crunches with the arms held out every time, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit further back so you can see me. Now I'm going to do single leg. I'm just going to bounce nice and quick, okay? So keep the hands down, so it's for balance. Foot's going to go from here. I'm going to try and keep my foot flat, okay? So we're going to go 1, that's 10. Other side, keeping the foot flat. Core engaged every time, remember? Okay, cool. Hamstrings and glutes. Let's get some more squats done, okay? Nice basic squats, nice and quick. 1. Okay, 10, high knees. 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Squats again. High knees. 3, 4, 6, 7. Cool, that's legs, yeah? Easy peasy. Calves. Up on 1 foot. Let's bounce. 1, 3, 4. 10. 1, 2, 3. Just need to turn this off from my laptop a second. Sorry. Laptop wanted to restart. Right, legs, okay, done. We'll do a bit more core. Now with the roller, I'll go this way so you can actually see what my legs are doing. My knees are starting on the roller here, underside of my knees. Core stays tucked, knees roll into the chest. One. So 10 of them. If you haven't got a roller, mountain climbers. Okay, that's 20 counts all together. Going to do that twice. Okay, so that's what we do with the foam roller. Now I'm just going to do some basic crunches with legs straight. Now if you can't hold your legs straight up, simply like this, we're going to go against the couch, support yourself a little bit, and then we're going to stay there. Okay, so we're going to go from knees to feet. Perfect, that's 20, okay? Next one we're going to do, this is just blasted your abs, lower back extensors, yeah? So nice and simple. We're going to lie knees here. This makes it a little bit more isolated, because your knees can't move, okay? So my knees are tucked in against the sofa, elbows are up by my head. I'm going to come up. Okay, that's 10. You're going to do that twice as well, alright? Just going to grab a drink. Now the aim of this whole workout, it's a nice long workout, but it's super intense because we're all together. To do it all, there we go, get a sweat on. All of it without stopping. Obviously I'm having a drink because I can't talk and work out at the same time. And the intensity all depends on you, okay? Of course I'm getting a bit out of breath because I'm working out. It's normal, good. Okay, second set. Okay, perfect. Second set done. Next one. There we go. Laptop's reset. No problem. Don't need music. We can do some push-ups. Now most people when they do the push-ups, forms all over the shop, okay? Just going to do a few, if you can see here, just on the camera angle. You need to be able to see my core. So most people when they do a push-up, it's this. It's never hands out, elbows out to the side, flat body, come back up. Okay, so when we're doing that right, don't want this to happen. All this. Ladies, you're doing it from the knees. The whole body needs to come down. Like your body's a straight plank of wood. We come down, come back up. Okay, easy example of push-ups. Now towel again. Shoulders already nice and warm from doing this towel exercise earlier. Now I'm going to do the back a little bit. Okay, so again, bench press. It's a really good warm up for bench press. Is if you've got a band or a towel, pull the band out, fix your posture, hands come out and your elbows come out. You pull the bar, or the towel, or the band in, and you squeeze your traps together. That's going to activate your traps, your rhomboids, hopefully your lats, your biceps, and your rear delts, okay? Full upper back workout after we've just done the dorsal raises for the bottom, okay? So, no equipment needed, just a towel. I'm going to pull it apart, squeeze everything back. That's important. We want the contraction at the back. 2. Okay, you only need 10 of them. Going to stretch them off a little bit in between. It's a little bit different without any music, but it's fine. Keep moving, okay? Stretching off. Going to do one more set of this, and that's basically, apart from isolating your biceps and triceps, your full body workout done, just over 15 minutes, okay? So hands apart, tension, squeeze back, okay? So you can see from here, squeezing. Now it looks like I've got a belly, but it's my t-shirt, and I've got naturally a little bit of lordosis. So I've got to consciously keep this all activated all at the same time. Okay, so now of course, we're going to do some mobility and stretching to cool down. One of my favourite mobility exercises. I do this every morning when I wake up. Get my hands and knees in bed. Obviously I don't want this to be happening. Cause engaged, neutral, yeah? My hand will come in, and I'll turn around, try to get a straight line between this hand and this wrist hand at the bottom. I'm feeling mobility from here all the way up to the top. Coming on this side so you can see both angles. In, turn, reaching up. Really feel this in the lower part of my back here, the quadratus lumborum. Okay, so here, that's a good one. Another stretch we're going to do. Same way, hand on the back of the head, elbow back, a little bit more intense. Really feel it in my shoulder blades where I've just been working out, my rhomboids. Come back down here. Again, this is just to mobilise, a bit tight on this side. Again, just to mobilise and cool down, focusing on the breathing. Next one, I'm going to stretch the chest and shoulders. So my hands are going to go behind my back like this, here. Again, I can arch like this now because I'm stretching. Coming all the way down. Okay, so you can see my chest muscles elongating and stretching, coming all the way down. You can make this one a little bit more intense by the head come over to the side. It's going to stretch your traps a bit more, trapezius muscles, all the way down to the shoulders. Stretching with the breathing. You can either count to 15 or 20, or you can control your stretches with the deep breaths, okay? So now I'm just going to stretch my biceps. Thumbs are all the way over. You can see here. And because I'm warm, I can do a bit of ballistic stretching. Now this is, I can feel this on the back of my shoulders quite a lot because I've just been working them out. So it's okay to stop and shake them out, okay? Grab a drink because we're cooling down. Triceps and shoulders. Now I find, only because I've had an injury, I don't need to pull this all the way down here. I can hold my back of my head here, and if I push my head back and stand up straight, it stretches my tricep, my latissimus dorsi, my deltoids, stretches it all without pulling it back and getting all out of line and wonky. Okay, so that side, do both of them. Then I'm going to come down here, I'm going to grab this wrist, pull the shoulder back posture-wise, put them across, and my head goes over to the same side. Okay, now remember, everyone's got slightly different stretch points. You might need to move around a little bit, move your shoulder, move your neck, roll your neck, roll your head to find your stretch point. Okay, so that's that side done. I'm going to go this side. Again, I'm grabbing my neck. I don't need to pull my arm down, pull my head back, lean over to the side a little bit more. It's engaging my back, okay? Now, if you don't feel like you've done anything, this is basically just an example of how to do a quick 15-minute workout at home. If you've got half an hour, do that whole thing twice, including the running and warm-up and mobility and everything at the beginning. Do that twice as a half-an-hour workout, fairly high intensity. You can hear I'm out of breath a little bit, but I've been sat down all day working from home, so nice little shock on the body. Happy days. Now we're going to stretch the upper back, rhomboids, traps, lats, shoulders. Again, you'll see me just moving my neck and head around. That's just because my neck goes a little bit tight from an injury I've had. So I'll just have to stretch it a little bit more than normal. You probably won't even feel it. It's just me, okay? So again, you can see from here, I'm not letting my posture go anywhere. Everything's engaged. Might look like I'm sticking my bum up, but I'm not, it's just my shape. Again, everyone always neglects the wrists. Everything you do, squeezing, moving your wrist, type in anything, let's stretch those forearms off. They get used a lot, people don't take care of them enough. Especially because I'm a masseuse, obviously, I find a lot of people's issues in their shoulders and arms come from their forearm tension. And that radiates all the way up into your shoulders, your traps and your neck, can cause headaches, stiff neck and everything like that, okay? Right, gonna stretch the abs a little bit. Most people know how to do the cobra, okay? All the way up. But I'm not just standing there like posing there like this. You need to bring your shoulders back, tuck the shoulder blades down, and naturally that will put you into the proper position for your abs to elongate, your pelvis to dip into the floor. See this side so you can see it. So I'm not just doing this, this is just squeezing my neck. I need to come down and up. There's the posture you want to stretch the abs, okay? Now usually, like we've done today, we've worked the lower back out a little bit. So doing this is causing a little bit more contraction in the lower back. So I'm going to bring my knees forward so you can see me. Usually you just sit straight down into the child's pose. This is a good one for the mid and lower back. But on the sofa, it's a little bit higher. You can bring them shoulders down a little bit more. And that's going to mobilise your mid back and lower back a lot more. And also stretch your shoulders. Okay, so this is a real nice one to try at home. Or outside or anywhere really. Just use a chair, sofa, whatever you want to do. And then from here, everyone knows the old generic quad stretch. Everyone can do that. Can't do it standing up. You do it lying down, lie on your side, pull your knee in, or the couch stretch. This stretch your quad and your hip flexors at the front. I won't go too much into the names because you don't need to know them. I'm going to put the foot on. I'm going to hook the ankle over. I'm going to kneel onto the floor. And this bit, not leaning back, this bit tucking forward is the key, okay? So this is where having good pelvis mobility comes into it. Most people just do that, can't feel it, it's not doing anything. Oh, I need to lunge into it. Different stretch, okay? Now, if you've got sore knees, put a pillow underneath. Remember, it's here, pelvis tuck, stretch all the way down here. The further back you get, the better. That's just gonna stretch here, real nice stretch, okay? So I'm going to show you from the front. I'll do it on the other side, you can do it from both sides. I'm going to go onto the right side now. Now this, here's the tuck, yeah? Now I'm going to mobilise my waist and my lower back a little bit more. Bring this hand to the opposite side, push it down and twist your body across. And that's going to add to the stretch and also help mobilise your spine at the bottom a little bit more, okay? Obviously I'm going a little bit quicker than normal just to show you. Now I'm going to show you how to do your hamstrings both at the same time. Now, most people when they stretch the hamstrings, the leg goes straight and they bow forward or they tuck all the way around, okay? Now, I feel that right in the back of my knee. Guess what that's stretching? Your sciatic nerve. Doesn't stretch any muscles. If you can't feel it in your hamstrings, you're not stretching your hamstrings. You're probably stretching the insertion down here where it wraps around to your tib and fib down here. That's where your hamstrings come around and attach in. Now to stretch them properly, the leg needs to stay slightly bent, pelvis stays fixed, and then I bow over. Now I can feel that all the way up through both of my hamstring muscles in the middle. I'm not just stretching the origin and insertion, okay? Which is what you feel most of the time when you do your stretches. You don't actually stretch the body of the muscle, all right? So now we're going to do the other side. I'll show you from this side so you can see it a bit better. Legs bent, so it's almost a straight line here. And then this goes back exactly like the motion you would do in a deadlift. Before you get to the squatting part, you're bowing, so top half of the deadlift motion. Feel that here, it's also going to stretch your glutes a little bit too. You can also feel it in my lower back a little bit as well. So show me I'm a little bit tight there. And that's it, okay? So then the calves, last bit we're gonna stretch. Same position here and here for the hamstrings, and I'm just gonna slowly lift my foot up. And I can really feel that in the gastrocnemius around here. Also in the soleus just a little bit, but to hit the soleus a bit more, you need to really lean onto a ledge and lean forward into it, okay? Now, sofa's a bit slippy. I can feel a stretch here. I'm just gonna stand up straight. This one's usually better to do barefoot for grip or having some trainers on. Really feel it around here, all right? So I hope that's been helpful. A little home workout for you. It's dragged on a little bit longer than I thought it would, which is fine because you're working out for longer, your heart rate's up for longer, even better. Make sure you're getting some good food or a post-workout recovery shake in. Stay active, stay clean, keep washing your hands. Don't spit in anyone's mouth, unless it's your partner and they're into that. And take care. Hope you enjoyed it.